Good morning, Pisces. How you guys doing? Are you ready for your reading? Hopefully the divine will help us here today and guide us. So this is going to be a reading for the 19th through the 25th. So are you ready? I'm ready. So let's get going. So I'm going to just jump right in here. There's no really new announcements other than we're having a full moon on the 23rd, and that full moon is already going to start on the 20th, those energies. So this is a moon in Aquarius. This is a special moon because we have 2 months of full moons in Aquarius. So if you want to know what that really is about and what those energies mean, I'm going to be doing a full moon reading on the 23rd. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the notification button. You'll be notified when I'm on for that reading live. All my readings are live unless I am gone on vacation or something emergency wise happens. So this is so that you can share or ask questions. Whatever you need to do as far as tell me where you're from, all that kind of stuff. So let's get started, guys. This is for you, Pisces. Let's see what the divine's got to say today. So for those of you that are brand new, I'm picking 3 oracles. These are an oracle deck if you're new to tarot. They're sort of like a theme. And then the tarot cards are a separate thing that I do my spread with. So let's see. So a lot of tarot readers do past, present, future, or current, past, and then present, future. I'm not quite sure why they would do that. But anyway, they do that. A lot of people do. Because I don't really look at the past. Past does create our who we are and our lessons and our decisions and choices. However, I look toward the future because we can't change the past. All right, we can help ourselves from the past, but we can't change it. So let's get going. Let's see what the divine's got going. All right, so for those that are new, I'm going to pull 3 oracles. One oracle, the very first oracle, is divine. So that's the message he has to you if you've got a question or if you're trying to figure something out or you're on the fence about something. Second card is current energies. Third card is future energies. Future energies are usually astrology because I do mix astrology and numerology. However, you will find if you continue to watch me that the astrology and the divine's cards are almost the same. But that's for your future. All right. So the current energy for divine right now is he's trying to share movement, which is the number 9. Okay, so with that, what that means is that he's trying to have you focus more forward. The number 9 is intent, so it means to really pay attention to it now. Put it into the forefront. Which way are you moving? Are you moving forward? Maybe you're in a decision. Are you moving which direction? That kind of a thing. What part of you right now is moving, and which way are you moving? Because there's a lot of things to movement, and we'll get some more clarification on that here in the future. But this is the number 9 in numerology, meaning this needs to stay up at the forefront, one of the more important things that you would need to be thinking about on that. Current energies for the week of the 19th through the 25th is the bee. The bee is about luck. I don't believe in luck. I believe in providence. I believe in there's a reason for everything. I believe that we go through certain things for a purpose. But it is industrious and it's a sweet victory, and it's the number 7. Okay, so the number 7 is about your potential and your ambition. This is about what you want to do. We have potentials to do so many things, but we can't do all of them. So it's really important to know which way you want to go. So this might be towards your movement to get that sweet victory, reward, blessing, however you want to place it, because it does take work. Okay, but the divine's card is movement. So there is definitely something he's wanting you to move towards. He wants you to be industrious and just consistent with that to move forward in that manner. In your future energy card, oracle is truth, and that's the number 6. Okay, so with these 3 cards, it actually tells its own little story what the divine wants to do. So the movement forward and the bee, you've got to find out what your purpose and your calling is for that so you can work hard at it and reap the rewards. But you also have to walk in your own truth to get there. Okay, so you have to walk in your own truth, and when you walk in your own truth, then you get that sweet victory, like the bee says, the honey, and so it gets all the pollen, which isn't really that sweet, but when they go and make the honey, then it becomes sweet, but it's a lot of work to get there. But this again on your truth, and it's about your harmony, bringing balance into your life. Okay, because the numerology again is 6. It says 51, but it turns to 6 in numerology. So you definitely want to take a look at and evaluate at the moment, where am I headed? What am I doing? Now you got the Aquarian moons coming in, the full moon coming in. So you really want to really listen to that, because we are actually in right now, until we hit the 23rd, we're in a waxing moon, which is an abundant moon, which brings it forward. So you want to see what it is in your life that you want to manifest and bring in. So this is a really, really good time to do that. So you got a couple of days. All right. But the main key is you have to be truthful and honest with yourself. Not human truth, but absolute truth. Not saying, well, yeah, I really want to do that. But deep down inside your heart, you're saying, I really don't want to, but I probably should do that. So definitely have to listen to that. Because if you have to put the word should in anything that you do, it's not something you want to do. If you say, I want to do that, definitely, or I want to be with this person, that's something definitely your heart wants. But that also, too, if you say should, it's more of an obligation. Yeah, I should go see my mom. I really don't want to go see my mom, but I should go see my mom. That kind of a thing. So really listen to what people say. It's very interesting. Back when I was going through my sexual abuse counseling, and I was having a hard time with my mom, that's exactly what the counselor told me. She goes, you don't want to go see her. And I'm like, yeah, I do. And I was lying. I really didn't want to go see her. She goes, no, because you use the word should. Should's an obligation word. So I should go to work. I really don't want to go to work. I want to go to work. Okay, then that means you really like your job. You really want to go to work. Okay, so in there, be truthful to yourself, because wherever you're not truthful to yourself, you're staggering, you're, what do you call it, keeping yourself stuck, or you're not moving forward to where you should be moving, where the divine wants you to go. You're moving, but you're not moving where your purpose and your calling is supposed to be. All right, let's see what else divine's got for you. Okay, I love this because, again, we have movement. We have the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is about an offering of something that you desire from your heart. Okay, so whatever that is. And the things that we could be desiring some, maybe we want to travel. For people my age, it's like a bucket list. I desire, and then I go blah, 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 blah. Before my time ends, I want to do this. But right now, as young people, you have goals. Goals, you say, okay, this is what I want to do. But these are of the heart. And there's an offering coming of that, of the heart. Okay, so that's a movement forward. Definitely a movement forward. But there's somebody who's sort of on the pessimistic side, because we have the Four of Cups. Again, this is about your heart. This is about what you desire. This is about relationships. This is about people around you. This is about your emotions. This is about your feelings, that kind of a thing. So somebody is sort of not somebody, this is one energy. Somebody's pessimistic. There's another energy that is just sad or depressed, or just like, screw it, I just don't want to do this anymore, kind of a thing. But you got to remember that energy is based on Earth and the things that the Earth has to give you. So things that we see and touch. Let me give you a hypothetical so it doesn't confuse you a little bit. So if you meet somebody and you want to be friends with them, or you expect them to be friends with you, and they're just not having it, or they don't want to be, then you're really excited to meet somebody new. Oh, ooh, we got a lot in common. This could be a boyfriend girlfriend kind of a thing too, future thing. We got a lot in common, and oh yeah, this is going to be really, really cool. Get each other's numbers, but the other person just doesn't reciprocate, and you don't become friends. So then your attitude sort of just goes down. It's like, wow, what's wrong with me? that kind of a thing. Then you focus in on things that are more of earth. It's like when you have a new car or you get something new and maybe somebody breaks it by accident, or you get a new car and somebody hits it and you got a big dent in it. So these are things that make your emotions and feelings go roller coastering. So that's world. Okay, because you're focusing your feelings and emotions on what is happening around you or what is happening circumstantial around you. Whereas if you're more of a spiritual being or spiritual thought process, it won't bother you as much because your mindset is completely different. Okay, and your mindset is like, okay, well, they don't want to be friends. Okay, well, there must be a reason, and you go on your way. Not a big deal, because you'll find another friend or you'll find another car or whatever, or the car will get fixed. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm healthy. Didn't bother me. I don't have anything wrong. So it's a completely different mindset. But it is coming, so you really have to, maybe the thought process needs to change a little bit for somebody. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got allergies a little bit today or something. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands next. A lot of wands here. A lot of wands and cups. Okay, a lot of wands and cups. So we have the Queen of Wands and we have the Page of Wands. So something's coming up for your future that, yeah, you're going to have to work a little bit hard, but the victory in the end is going to be worth it. So if you're in school or if you're starting a new job and things are just like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. This is stupid. I shouldn't be doing this. I don't want to be doing this. Whatever it is, you're going to think that way for a little bit, but however, the reward is going to be worth it. So for someone, don't start going and talking bad about something. It's like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is stupid. This company, this school, this teacher, this whatever, don't go around telling a lot of people that, because it's going to come back to bite you in the butt. It's just not good to do. Gossip is a very low vibrational, something that's going to just actually keep you stuck and go away and actually bring you downwards, not upward spiral. Okay, so we've got the Three of Cups, which is a great celebration, and then we have the King of Swords. So there is something coming towards you that is going to be celebratory, remember, in the current energy, and we have to acknowledge it. Okay, because this has something to do with your potential. This has something to do with your ambition. So whatever this is that you're moving towards, it definitely does have something for what you love to do in your future. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I thought I turned that off. My apologies. So something to do in the future for your potential and ambition. Okay, so you're going to be celebrating this. This is, again, the bee's sweet victory. This is the rewards. Okay, but you got to stay optimistic about it. You really have to stay optimistic, because this is about the number 4, balance. It's bringing balance back. It's bringing stability back. It's also bringing things towards you. Again, manifesting things towards you of a positive manner. Okay, and the thing is that we definitely have the King of Swords, which is about authority. Yeah, you're going to have to listen to authority. We all do. Doesn't matter. We all have a boss? Doesn't matter. Even if you're an entrepreneur, you still have a boss. Your boss is your customers. Because if you're not pleasing your customers, then what happens is you end up losing work, and then you end up losing money, and blah, 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 blah. So everybody on this earth has some kind of boss. If you're a parent, you're the boss of your children. That kind of a thing. But the authority has to be true. Now, there's 2 truths for you that don't listen to me very much. There's the earth truth, which is just based on people's perspectives and knowledge, not so much absolute truth, which is based off a second dimension, which is based off of God, which is off of Holy Spirit, universe, whatever you want to say, but it is consistent and never changing, and it is absolute truth. And that's what we go by. If we go by earth, we're going to be in a kerfuffle all the time. You're going to be all over the place all the time, because, again, that's first dimensional. You listen to that first dimensional and you're going to get all mixed up, confused. You're going to wonder, you're going to have doubt, you're going to have all this other stuff. What I like about your reading at the very end is you've got the 6 of Swords. And the 6 of Swords is about truth, but it's also about travel. Now, this travel could be intentional. This travel could be unintentional. Travel could be running away from something or running to something, or it just might be for your job or something fun. The thing is that this is your challenge card today, and that is somebody fighting travel? This could also mean that maybe somebody's supposed to be relocating. A lot of the times, younger people, if they have to go off to school, you're relocating from your home to school. Sometimes that's really hard. So are you bucking it? That's your challenge. Are you bucking a travel of some? Are you bucking a movement? Are you bucking where you're supposed to be going? And Divine is saying, don't fight it. There's a reason why all this is happening. Okay, so let loose, let go, let it flow, and travel, or whatever you need to do. Travel to, travel from, whatever it is. All right. Where's the deck? All right, so let's keep going and see what else Divine has to talk about. I'd like more clarification on the movement, like I said. So that would be a lot of fun to see. And by the way, what is today? Today's the 18th. These are energies for tomorrow. So these energies are pretty close. The other thing, too, is yesterday was my first year anniversary, and I did a short video yesterday saying thank you to all the viewers, subscribers, and likes, and all that kind of stuff. So I really, really do thank you for supporting me through this last year. It's been a big journey, a big challenge, and it's been a lot of fun, a lot of fun. So we'll see what happens with this year. And what it brings. All right. So thank you very much. I appreciate you even popping in and trying my channel. All right. So let's see what else. I'm a little bit more mellow than yesterday. Yesterday I was just really excited and happy. People are like, yeah, but you only have, 276 viewers, and, so-and-so has 50,000 or 200,000 or 500. I don't care. I don't compare with myself. And I don't care because I'm not here for that reason. So a lot of people are here for different tarot. There's many different kinds of tarot. So I'm not here for that. I'm here just to give the message that Divine wants me to give for you guys. All right. And to help somebody. All right. Let's see what Divine's got here. Oh, wow. There is change coming. Something's bound. Somebody's definitely bound. So we have the Queen of Cups upright, and then we have the Hermit in reverse. Okay, so what that means is, paying attention to your intuition. So if you're like in a Y in the road, this is really why the devil shows up. Okay, because if we're in a Y in the road, he wants you to stay stuck and bound. Okay, he doesn't want you to keep moving, because if you move, then you're going to have growth. You're going to learn lessons, and you're going to get closer and closer and closer to your purpose and your calling. So the idea of that is he doesn't want you to listen to your intuition, but this is what you need to do, is listen to your intuition. But we also have the Hermit in reverse. And when the Hermit's in reverse, then that means we're really not paying attention to the details or paying attention to the whole picture. Sometimes we can't see the whole picture, but we can see a few blurps. And so whatever this is coming in your future for this energy to be working towards, and this is something that is you really desire and you want, we really want to do that. You got to look at the truth. The truth is the second dimension. The truth is no doubt. There's no doubt in truth. It's a leap of faith. It is trusting the second dimension. It's trusting the divine knows what they're doing, because his way is definitely not our way, and we cannot figure it out. We cannot figure it out. We can get a glimpse and understand some of it, but we will never understand all of it. So the thing is to maybe, we want to reverse this, because we really want to look at all the details of what it is that we're supposed to be moving towards this week. Again, we have until the 23rd for abundance, waxing moon coming in. We have this coming forward to us. But once that full moon comes in, we begin the waning moon, which means then we begin to release something, or some feelings, some person, whatever it is that's holding us back and keeping us stuck, where that devil card was. We don't want to be bound to anything that is going to keep us in a low vibration and not thinking in a high vibration. Okay? Because high vibration is love. Low vibration is confusion. Low vibration is deceit. Low vibration is lying. Low vibration is is not where we want to be. High vibration is love. Okay, love and light. Why do they say love and light? Because light is the high vibration. All right. And if you have shadow work too, you look like light, dark, light, shadow work kind of thing. I had somebody ask me about, oh, that's what shadow is. Yeah, it's looking at the darker side of you and looking at what deep inside of you sort of bubbles up once in a while. Okay, so anyway, that's something for a different topic, different time. So we definitely have some movement here. Divine is talking about movement. We have the Chariots card coming up. Again, this is forward movement. This is when you look at the past, you're like, oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I did that in the past, but I'm going to keep moving forward. It is just something that you like bring from work. Okay, oh, I learned a skill from my last job to do this. Now I can bring this skill to my new job, but now I can even better it forward because now I can move a level up. Okay, this is not about work though. This is about your heart and your desire of what you want, because there's no pentacles here. All right. And this is talking about absolute truth. Because truth is your future card. Truth is your your forward card, your future card. All right. And that is definitely about bringing harmony. So, because it's the number 6, the truth card's number 6. This is about harmony, balance, making things better in your life. That's the only thing. I'll tell you right now, I went from from a world perspective to a spiritual perspective, and truth, I would say, is number 1. Absolute truth. Oh, I didn't even see you turn up. 7 of Wands, fighting your inner self. Definitely fighting your inner self. Trying to stand up for what you believe in. Try to stand up for what you believe in. Keep moving forward. Sometimes this is also your standards. You're keeping high standards and somebody wants you to lower them. I don't know who that's for. But it's like, okay, why do you have to be so positive? I've had my ex-husband used to tell me that. Why do you have to be so positive about everything? Because I believe that we can turn negative into a positive. He didn't believe in that, but I do, and it always works because that is truth. It is bringing your dark to light. So you can do that. It's like when my brother was murdered, they say, how can you bring anything good from that? I'm like, because I know my brother through his death better than I did when he was alive. Because there was not only a lot of first dimensional things that I could see by people coming forward, but I spoke to him after his death. So I know him better in his death than his life. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got here. But this is definitely something coming forward to you. Really got to pay attention to your intuition on this. I feel like somebody is definitely in a Y in a road. They want to go this way, but something's telling them to lead this way. So here's the thing: when you're in a Y in the road, you have to pray and meditate. You really, really do. Because I call it pray, but you guys can call it meditate. Whatever you do to talk to divine, the second dimension, you have to do that. That's where your answer is, which way you should go. And the other thing is, your intuition will tell you. And this is what he has in mind for you: love, peace, joy. This is the ultimate gift. This is the ultimate opportunity. This could be a person, maybe you're falling in love. Maybe it's a person. Maybe it's someplace you really want to travel to that, has been closed up for all these year and a half or 2 years. And now you get the chance to travel to there. Or maybe it is something that your job is going to take you there. Or maybe there's an opening coming up that you'll have to travel and you're excited about it. Not something that you're like, oh my gosh, here we go. This is no more than excitement. This is because it's about sweet victory. This is about something you desire and want. Okay, so really pay attention to your intuition. When you come to this Y in the road, here's the thing that humans have a problem with. So we have a human want, but we have a need. So divine will give us what we need, and the things that we need are actually things that will actually turn out to what we desired. Does that make sense? So the thing is that even though we really don't want to go the way the divine's saying, If we start walking in that way, moving in that way, we are going to see that it leads to our desires. But it may take work to get there because that's your current energy. That's your current energy. All right. All right. Let's see what else we have here. I don't see anything more with this deck. Let me try a different deck here. All right. And then at the end here, I'll do love and relationships just real quick. All right. Just trying to see if Divine has anything else that he'd like to share before we go to love and relationships. Did I see a card turn? No. Not much on this reading, guys. This is pretty much what he wants you to do. There is movement coming. There's going to be a little work to get there, but there's travel. Somebody definitely is not happy. They're struggling with moving in their forward in the future. But look at the celebrations. Oh my gosh. Celebrations. There's a lot of celebration here. There's a lot of good things coming. Somebody is definitely not seeing it, and they're being pessimistic and looking at the negative side of it. But you got to look at the truth, because again, we have truth here. We have the authority of truth, the absolute truth that it is going to happen. But you got to pay attention to that big picture. Pay attention to the big picture, because you got the Hermit in reverse. Okay. So we have the Hangman, definitely. So these two go together to become more insightful, to really pay attention to the second dimension. Pay attention to... Hi, welcome, Silent. Silent Gem, I should say. All right. But we really want to pay attention to what is happening around us, because you might even get signals or messages that you aren't even connecting with, because your focus is on maybe the opposite. Like if I'm teaching coaching, I teach how to change your negative thought process into a positive thought process. The thing is, when we think more negative, or like it's not going to happen to me, or I don't have this to make it happen, I don't have that, or you start thinking of those low vibrational energies, then what happens is we cancel out being able to hear what we should be doing, or that why in the road, which way we should be going. So the more we think negative, or the more that we don't have faith in the second dimension, divine, then it sort of cancels it out and you can't hear anything. So we want to be sure that we're looking at the whole picture, listening to our intuition and saying, hey, did I hear that? Oh, maybe I should do that. We have to listen to our intuition. The intuition is our telephone to the second dimension. And that is where the more that you listen to it and the more that you believe in it, the more movement you're going to have in a direction of calling and purpose. And then that's where you're going to begin to see. And these little sweet rewards, they might be little to somebody, but they may be big to somebody else. So like, I've been through so many miracles. I have been given so many things supernaturally that it is just phenomenal. I cannot explain the feeling when divine gifts you with what you've asked for and what you've needed. It's euphoric, because then you have more truth, you have more trust, you have more leaps of faith that you will take. It's amazing. And then you can really see the big picture, because you've done the work. Do you think it's easy to believe in a second dimension? A lot of people say, oh yeah, are there aliens? I'm not talking about aliens. I'm talking about what's not seen. The energy of love, kindness, compassion, those you can't see, but those are second dimensional because they're already in us. Do you think it's easy to live that way? Oh, heck no. Do you think it's easy to live in it as an empath? It's not, because sometimes we know absolute truth before a person does, but we can't share it. but we're given ability of the unseen to be able to help another. Okay, it's not an easy life to live in, but as an empath or somebody with abilities, or even you look at the whole picture and you will be seeing you'll be able to see something a little bit more in the future than anybody else. And I will tell you, women will see it more than men. And if there's men on here, it's just the way it is, because the divine has created us with an extra, like our third eye is here, and we have our head chakra, our third eye, we have our heart chakra, and blah 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 blah. Okay, but we're sort of given an extra little eye. Women are intuition, and we can actually tap into that if we're open to the second dimension. If you're not open to that second dimension, it sort of cancels it out, and then you're sort of stumped. But once you begin to do that, once you lose it, you can get it back. You can get it back. All right. So this is really a big one. Somebody is moving on to something. Somebody's going to be traveling to something. This is your challenge because you really don't want to do this. But in all reality, it should be you're moving to something or moving away from something, or you're traveling to a beautiful place you've been waiting to go to. However, somebody's mindset is just not in the right place. Okay. I don't see work here. This is not for work. This is for your personal life. Definitely for your personal life. But truth is the big one. That's your future energy. And that is the full moon energy as well on the 23rd. Okay, that is a full moon. So I can't do that very well. But movement's happening. You got movement twice here. Definitely movement. So what I'd like to ask you, viewers, is which way are you going? Are you going in reverse? Or are you going forward? Are you going laterally? Yeah, don't go laterally. It doesn't work. Especially if you got a bum leg like me. Oh my goodness. I stepped up when I was in Disney World. I stepped off a bus wrong. And so my lateral movement I can't do right at the moment. And even backwards. So maybe that's divine telling me something. Keep moving forward. Anyway, silly me. But again, while I'm finishing this, love and relationships next, or even just dating, or do you want to find somebody, or are they coming back, or, whatever that is, this is for you. And again, I want to thank my viewers. This has been a year. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching me. I appreciate it. I love you guys so much. I've enjoyed this. It's been a major journey, not only with the tarot, but also to learning how to do YouTube completely. What is great time to be on, what's not a great time to be on, how to do the videos, how to edit the videos, everything. It's been a wonderful, wonderful journey, and I'm glad I did it. All right, so we have the Queen of the Light. So illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. We have that in your reading. We have that in your reading. So this also goes into, so if you're in a relationship or headed towards a relationship, or you're single and you're wanting to date, this is something that you look for and you say hope. Okay, if you're single, definitely illumination. Here's the thing. Thank you. So be the light. So if you're single and you're wanting to date, you have to be the light. You have to be your best. You have to, nobody wants to come around a frumpy, oh gosh, life is just so hard. I hate my job, and who's going to want to go out on a date like that? Not one person, because you won't have a second date. So this is something that you really, really want to do. You want to celebrate your singleness, because in your singleness, you can really, this is why divine, I think, keeps me single, because I get my relationship closer and closer and closer, and my abilities get stronger. But not only that, and I don't care if my abilities get stronger or not, I want to hear so that I can move in the direction he wants me to do, not my life. Because that independence of my own it's not healthy, and I mess up all the time. So celebrate yourself, celebrate your being single. If you're single, celebrate you as your person. Okay, because not only that, it's the number 6, it brings harmony and improvement to yourself that you can bring to another. So when we My mother used to be a very fashion person. And the thing is with her, she'd always dress up and she'd say, Patty Ann, you just got to get out of jeans. Horse people, jeans and shorts. Come on. I don't want to wear a dress. But as I got older, I realized I need to take care of myself, enlighten myself so that I can show that I take care of myself because we're a vehicle. We're a vehicle. This is a vehicle. Our spirit is being carried into it. So, illuminate your light, illuminate your personality, illuminate everything about you in a relationship, or if you're moving forward into dating. If you're married, you need to illuminate yourself again and enlighten yourself so that you can enlighten your partner. So a lot of the times we get complacent when we're with somebody. We begin to wear sloppy sweats. We begin to just, maybe not get our hair cut, put makeup on, all that kind of stuff. Enlighten yourself so that you can get that spark back. Again, you see the light. Love yourself. Thank you. And he's saying, love yourself. All right, so let's see if this is more of a self thing, but this is for your partner. This is for what you're trying to manifest. This is for what you're trying to bring forward to you, because we're still got till the 23rd. I'm looking at a calendar if you wonder what I'm doing. We still got till the 23rd before that full moon comes in. So really treat yourself. Make yourself feel good and let that personality shine that's supposed to be coming out, because God created us the way that we are to shine, and shine not only for us, but to shine for others through us. All right. So we have the fiery climax approaches. Okay. And this is in reverse. Okay. So the fiery climax approaches. So it's going to come whether you like it or not. However, it's going to come slower. So it's approaching, but it's not going to be here quite yet. So whatever is happening in your week, be patient, because something is coming and moving forward to you. Again, in truth and in all else, to give you a blessing, a reward, or a celebration of some type. Okay. And you're not only going to celebrate by yourself, you're going to celebrate with others. Where's the other card? Make sure you follow your intuition this week. Okay. All right, Pisces, that was your reading. Silent Gem, that was really nice that you popped in. I don't know if you're still there, but thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for a wonderful year. And I hope that you guys still will watch. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And again, if you want to watch the full moon reading on the 23rd, subscribe and hit the bell. You'll know when I'm on. I haven't done a thumbnail yet, but on the 23rd. Big time, because this full moon is Aquarius. Next month is Aquarius. So there's energies that are interacting, and I'll share on the 23rd what those are about. All right. Take care, Pisces, and we'll see you next week live on the 26th. Take care.